Welcome. Hashtag The Versa Show is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? And welcome to another special edition on Hashtag The Versa Show. And of course, I am your host, the GOAT, The Versa. That's right. Cheer it up, cheer it up, cheer it up. And we got so much to talk about here on this show on Hashtag The Versa Show. And I don't even know where to start, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where to start. I do not know where to start. What I do know is that I got some help. And of course, I got my brother, Faraz F. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Faraz, we got so much to talk about, my brother.
Yeah, you already know.
Oh my God. Man, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is a NBA playoff edition on Hashtag The Versa Show. And this is just N+2. We're going to talk about Ja Morant's situation. Oh my God, this disappointment after disappointment with this kid. And we talk about Dillon Brooks, right?
That's where I want to start.
Wait, so you want to talk about Ja Morant first?
No, Dillon Brooks.
Oh, with Dillon Brooks? Oh, okay. Well, with Dillon Brooks, we're going to go ahead and cue this. But we're going to cue this. Man, so breaking news with Dillon Brooks is that he has been signed, if it's true, he has been signed to the Sharks over in China. Even though I joked about it on Hashtag The Versa Show, I was like, this dude gonna be signed to China. Ha, giggle, giggles. He is actually signed to China. And congratulations to you, Dillon Brooks. Like I said, I wish nothing but the best for the kid. I don't wish nothing bad for him, even though he plays bad. That's something that China is gonna have to figure out in the long run.
I bet he gonna go over there and average 25 points, right?
Probably so. If not, he probably gonna average 25 technical fouls.
Even that too.
Oh man! But so with Dillon Brooks, what is it that you want to say about with Dillon Brooks?
No, just the fact that he chose the bag. He's not worried about the NBA and stuff. The money come first, and I salute that. You want to make sure your family is secured, all that. So I salute it.
Yeah, salute to Dillon Brooks. Like I said, I don't wish nothing bad on him, even though some people might be like, oh, well, you're talking bad about Dillon Brooks. No, I'm just speaking the truth. I like the way how the kid plays if he doesn't play physical. Like I said, physical defense different from playing physical, all right? You don't go trying to, nut shot the guy. You don't go and trying to, trying to manhandle the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you want to play defense, play the X's and O's. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out of that limit. So congratulations to you, Dillon Brooks. Like I said, do your thing. And here you go. Yay. All right. Anyway, next thing I want to talk about is Mr. Ja Morant. I want to get into that before we get into the main event of the conversation. So as everybody know, that Ja Morant once again flashing a gun on his friend's, now is on his friend's live Instagram page. And when I was watching the video, I really couldn't even see the gun. It was, to me, it was like a millisecond or like 1 second when his friend kind of took the gun, took the phone like this and just,
Yeah.
And it kind of bothers me that Ja Morant, bless you. It kind of bothers me that Ja Morant is doing this shit again, because it's like, yo, you had an interview with Jalen Rose, and you talked about, hey, listen, bro, I'm getting help, I'm getting therapy, I'm trying to clean my act up, I'm trying to fix myself. And now here we are back to this shit again. And I felt like, man, you had us fooled. Because with me, I was rooting for Ja Morant. I was like, bro, I'm so happy you getting some help, mental health. Excuse me. I'm so happy that you fixing your life up together, because you're an NBA star. You're not an NBA bench player. You're not like a towel boy, a water boy, the guys that cleans up the floor. You are Ja Morant, the guy that plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. And for you to show guns, like, no disrespect when I say Gilbert's Arenas, like Gilbert's Arenas, but bro, cannot just go ahead and put yourself in this position because you're fucking yourself up. Don't look at Dylan Brooks and be like, oh, well, he got signed to China. I'll probably go to the European countries and get signed too. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, you really want to play here. No disrespect to the European countries. You want to play here, and you know that. For you to wave your gun on live, now you are suspended from the Memphis Grizzlies. You're suspended. Adam Silver is going to try to figure out what to do with you this time. What to do with you this time? This right here, bro, this could be it. I'm not saying it for your career, but this could be it for your like basketball playing time for the NBA for a few years, for a good few years. So disappointed, man. I just wish that you would have had better friends, because you need friends, Ja Morant, that would get you into investments that will build you up financially, get you better opportunities. You don't have LeBron James in LA going to Compton, hanging with the Bloods and the Crips, doing gang signs with the Bloods and the Crips. You don't see that. Same way with Kawhi Leonard, same way with Russell Westbrook, same way with Paul George, because they're in the West Coast. They don't throw gang signs up. They don't hang with the gang bangers. They know their role. You, on the other hand, I guess you just don't know your role. You're an NBA player. You're not a rapper. Hang around with these NBA young boys and stuff like that, trying to pretend like you are them. You're not, man. You're making millions of dollars playing basketball. So disappointed in you, Ja Morant. I really am. I was rooting for you, bro. I was hoping that you was getting some serious help. Apparently, I guess, you know, I'm not comparing it to crack, but it's kind of like the notion of, you know, you're trying to stop, but you can't. You have to go back because you like that feeling. And I understand that you like that feeling, hanging with your friends, acting like a gangster for a few. I understand that. But, brother, you made it out. So why go back? You made it out where everybody in the hood is trying to get out, trying to be in a nice, good livelihood, trying to lead the street life. But you in the NBA bringing the street life into the NBA. And Adam Silver is not black. The dude is white, intelligent, and he knows what would be perfect for the NBA. And why you got to carry a gun for, I do not know. Where are you that you have to carry a gun? You around your friends. Do you have to carry a gun around your friends? And to the point where your friends also have guns too? Come on, Ja. What you doing, bro? You setting yourself up into the bad road, into not only just redemption, but you're going to eventually redeem yourself from this. You're 23 years old. And just like I was telling with Fries, in 23 more years, you'll be 46. 46. So by the next 23 years, bro, better yourself, because it's not too late. Mm-hmm. It's not too late.
Yep. I mean, listen,
yeah.
I got really no comment, really, because I said this before. I said, what if he does it again? And I got, a bunch of hate from it, from YouTube, like, oh, what you talking about? I'm like, all right. I wish him the best, but it's like, come on, bro. You was in rehab for 5 days. Come on.
And then you're going to send that letter out, like, guys, I apologize, my mistake. I'm getting mental health. That wasn't me. Well, question is it? Is it really you?
I'm telling you, if Ja Morant don't play for the Memphis Grizzlies or get suspended for 25, 30 games, whatever they want to do, go get Jaylen Brown. Get Jaylen Brown max contract.
Nah, Celtics is going to take Jaylen Brown once he wins the championship, if they go.
Yeah, if Jaylen Brown want to stay.
I think so. If they win this championship,
if they win, yeah, but if they don't. If they lose against Miami, if they even go against the finals and go against LeBron or the Nuggets and lose.
Well, since you mentioned that, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to just go right ahead into the main event. So officially, the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference is officially on the way. We have got on the Western Conference the Denver Nuggets taking on the Los Angeles Lakers, and on the East Coast we have gotten the Miami Heat taking on the Boston Celtics. This is a 2020 rerun. We running this back. Everybody was talking about, oh, well, the bubble doesn't count. The bubble doesn't count. Now we in 2023. We running this back. If it's the same teams, if it was Miami and Los Angeles and the Lakers win, we can't tell LeBron James or Anthony Davis, hey, you guys got a championship colonial ring. This is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you can't judge him. And this will be LeBron James' fifth. This would be his fifth championship. But before we get to that, let's talk about your Celtics and the Sixers. Normally I have my laptop with me, but it's been having some internet problems. I don't know why. But my brother, sweet Jesus, when I saw the stats on your Philly, I was so shocked. I was surprised because Tobias Harris had 19 points. PJ Tucker had 11 points. Joel Embiid had 15 points. What's the guy? Tom Moxley? Maxey. Sorry, Maxey had 17 points. James Harden with 9 points and Melton with 7 points. Oh my God. When James Harden had that 9 points, I was like, yo, in a game 7, how could you get 9 points in a game 7?
Remember what I said before, right? And I said, I've never disrespected Jaylen Brown, never disrespected Jason Tatum. I don't care what Jason Tatum scored in game 6, right? Do it when it matters, bro. You gave me 46 in game 1, or 45 in game 1, you gave me 42 in game 5. Okay, cool. Do it when it matters. Mm-hmm. Don't do it when there's no pressure.
Do it when it matters.
You know what I'm saying? So Maxey and Tobias Harris did their job. Joel Embiid, that's another story. He didn't do his job. He was horrible. I ain't making no excuses for nobody.
With 8 rebounds as well, too. It was terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Not making no excuses. But Harden, you were there to make sure the pressure wasn't on Joel Embiid that much. Bro, you basically gave Joel Embiid the same thing Ben Simmons gave Joel Embiid when they played the Hawks.
Oh, you know what? And speaking that with Ben Simmons,
I don't want to
too,
mention him. I won't even give him no type of praise, bro. I know where you're going. I don't want to give him no type of praise because he's an asshole.
Yeah, and you're right. And I just want to bring that out, too. That dude's a straight up idiot. Like, bro, why would you do that? Like, I'm not putting no shine on him. We ain't gonna talk about him, but it's just stupid how you gonna post a picture up. Oh, well, look at you, Philly. You guys got blown out, dude. You really? Yeah, you guys got swept. But not only just that. Like, do you realize where you was at watching that game?
Home.
So,
anyway, but yeah. So James Harden. And I didn't even want to start James Harden. I really want to start with Doc. When everybody was like, don't put it on Doc. Don't make Doc the reason why this is happening. No, bro, we going to make this the reason why. Doc is the reason why. We're not going to be sugarcoating it, none of that dumb stuff. It's Doc.
And this is his 10th loss in a game 7.
There's no adjustment. He does not adjust. People are like, oh, the players got to bring you. No, what are you talking about? This is coaching.
Right.
If the players have to bring you, right? If you're saying the players got to bring you, where was the players winning for Boston? They only won once. Where was the players winning for Clippers, and where are the players winning for the Sixers? The coach on the other side, you can't say, oh, the players. You can say Jason Tatum was getting shots. Well, you know why Jason Tatum was getting shots? The coach made an adjustment for this game. Put Joel Embiid in the pick and roll. That's all they were doing. If you saw most of the shots they were scoring against the Sixers, like Jason Tatum, all them threes, it was in Joel Embiid's face. Put him in the pick and roll, have him step out to the line. Now you can't get the rebounds.
Right.
You feel me? So that's what they were doing to him the whole game, making him work. That didn't make no adjustment. Mm-hmm. You see, the minute I saw it happen, I'm like, in the first quarter, I'm like, yo, they're just putting him in the pick and roll the whole time. I'd have been like, okay, I got to fix that. Timeout. Or since they're putting Joel Embiid in the pick and roll, I got to have something going on, like whether it's a double on Jason Tatum or something. You know what I'm saying? Make somebody else take a shot. Didn't do it. Like, then you got James Harden. My God. It's like this man in Game 7s just don't know how to play, don't know how to function. I don't know if it's the moment that gets to him. 5 turnovers, 9 points, 7 assists, something like that.
He had 6 rebounds, 7 assists.
Okay. So you trying to tell me all we need from you, I said this before, all we need from you is 25 and Joel Embiid give us a 30. Even if Joel Embiid would give us 25, we'd have won that game. So if James would give us even 21 and Joel Embiid give us 25, we'd have won. All right? But you couldn't even give us 10.
No. I remember on one of the episodes that I said if you have to have like at least 4 or 5 of your guys to get double digits, and some has to be on 40, 30 to 20 to about 15s or so. And even though, let's say, 4 of your guys had double digits, still, it wouldn't even be enough to defeat the Celtics, because if James Harden would have had 12 points, you guys would have lost by 22 points.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he didn't have at least 10. But if he had 21, I'm saying 21 points, and Joel Embiid had 25, they'd have won the game. That's what I'm saying. I don't need you to. Yes, if you did the 46, great, no problem. But I didn't need you to do that. I need you to play the game like what you played in Game 5, right? Yeah. I need Joel Embiid to play that game, that type of game too. Maxey and Tobias Harris did their job. That was coming into this game. That was I wasn't thinking Joel Embiid was going to score 15. I thought, okay, James might give us 18, but not 9. And that's, I thought, okay, Joel Embiid would give us at least 30, 31.
Right.
Like the least he'd give us is 26. But I didn't think Maxey and Tobias Harris was going to give us a good game. But at the end of the day, bro, like I said the show before the game, I said, watch what's going to happen. And Jason Tatum's going to explode.
Speaking of Jason Tatum exploding, he had 51 points. Al Horford had 6 points. Williamson III had 6 points. Jaylen Brown had 25 points. Marcus Smart had 7 points. And what was that, Brogdon had 12 points. So now 3 guys on that team had double digits. Now, the only problem was just Jason Tatum scoring 51 points. That dude had a fucking Devin Booker game, you could pretty much say.
Nah, I said Jimmy Butler game.
Okay, I stand corrected. And Jaylen Brown, he did his thing, 25 points. If James Harden would have had 25 points as well, maybe could have changed the atmosphere on this series.
It would have changed it because, like I said.
Because that's like Jaylen Brown outworked you, James Harden.
Definitely.
Oh, well. Sad for the 76ers. And I ain't going to forget, Fraz. I'm not going to forget, bro. It was just the same way as the New York Knicks.
Yep, press that button.
Yep, thank you, bro. Damn it, 76ers. And you know what? And it's kind of good, too, that you guys didn't go. Because, again, if you guys went to the finals and lost, same way that you guys lost with the Celtics, again, it would tarnish the whole problem with these Philadelphia teams going to the championship and losing.
I kind of said the same thing.
So I'm upset that you guys lost, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy because hopefully you guys.
I'm not upset. I wasn't upset.
Well, this is next year.
I'm not. I would be upset if they had a team where I know I can depend on your shooting guard. I can't. Or your point guard. I can't. Because if you'd have gave me LaMelo, if you'd have gave me Ja, if you'd have gave me Halliburton from Pacers, if you gave me Paul George, we're winning.
Yeah.
I don't think Paul George is gonna be like, well, I'm only scoring 9 points in a damn game 7. I don't think Paul George will do that. Come on, Jai's gonna score 9 points in game 7.
No. Nope.
I would even take D'Angelo Russell at this point, bro.
Now my question is, would Russell Westbrook get 9 points in the game 7?
No, he get probably 30 points, but he probably take 30 shots.
So you know what's so shameful? And the reason why I brought up Russell Westbrook is because ain't them 2 MVPs of the league?
I mean, who are you talking about? Russell Westbrook and Joel Embiid?
No, Russell Westbrook and James Harden.
They played already together.
No, but I saying ain't both of them MVPs of the league?
Yeah.
And James Harden getting 9 points as MVP of the league in the game 7?
Yeah, I mean, same thing can say about Joel Embiid. Got 15 points in a game 7.
And Jokic is in the Western Conference Finals.
Yep, people gonna be like, "Oh, Jokic is the real MVP."
Look.
That's why I asked you that question the other day
And what was that question?
about if Joel Embiid is. You think he's really the MVP?
For the people, for them. And I think, well, if I'm being asked again, the way that he played in Game 7 kind of showed me that you are MVP of the league,
Not in the playoffs.
Right, not the postseason.
I mean, there's plenty of people that's been like that in, forever. Like they win the MVP for the league. Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, James Harden. I can go on
Steve Nash,
and then when it comes to the playoffs, you're not it.
Yeah, I mean, and also too, we came out and Allen Iverson as well too.
Allen Iverson.
The
playoffs can't. I mean, really can't say that about AI because he actually really did win one game by himself. Like literally won the game by himself.
Yeah, but then got swept by the Lakers.
They won one game. They didn't get swept. So they won one.
No, I'm talking about. Did they win game 1?
They won game. Yeah, they won one game, so they didn't get swept.
No, I know they won one game, but I'm saying did they win game 1? Because I think I don't know if they won game 1 and the rest was just the Lakers.
They won game 1 and the rest was Lakers. That's what I'm saying. AI won that game by himself. Everybody else, 8 points, 7 points, 6 points. AI 41 points.
Well, yeah, not like swept in the playoff, but I mean swept in the series. Like, man, like if it was like game 3 they would have won, then it was like, all right, there was a gap. But it was just from like Philly and like Lakers. So, but yeah, but guys that's MVP calibers that's not putting it out there, man. To me, that's a shame. That's a huge shame for me. Like you gotta put some numbers, put some damn numbers. 9 points. That's not no numbers for no MVP. And okay, we had Steph Curry as MVP of the league, right? Even he dropped 32 points in Game 6 against the Lakers, and because he knew like what he had.
There's a different caliber, bro. That's just what it is. I don't think necessarily Joel Embiid. I'm a bash him or whatever about how he played. I understand the way he played. When you having your point guard, remember it's the same thing with Ben Simmons. When you don't have a point guard that's scoring, the pressure is on you, so they can double you because you're not scoring. So I don't have to worry about you. So if James Harden was scoring, running pick and rolls, it'll open so much more gaps for Embiid to score. Didn't happen.
And was Embiid locked down in the paint like that?
Yeah. As soon as he got the ball, Al Horford was right there. And then he got double teamed every time by Marcus Smart. Because Marcus Smart wasn't guarding James Harden.
And here's the problem, too. Al Horford, to me, is the most underrated defensive player.
Not to me. I mean, I've all the games they were like the games I'm watching, like Game 5, they were like, oh, nobody can stop Joel. Like, go down the paint. No, bro. Don't listen to them. You know Al Horford can stop you down there. He's done it millions of times. Just because you're getting away in 2 or 3 games, he's not locking you up. Don't mean stay in the paint.
Right.
So he stayed in the paint.
And the crowd in Boston was loud, too.
The game was over by the third quarter with 7 minutes in it. The game was over. They were already down by 25.
Yeah, no. I mean, y'all lost by 24. So I'm sorry to hear about that. Really,
I ain't. I'm like, listen. I said it when this man got hired. what are we doing? Well, as a Sixers organization, what are y'all doing? Didn't I say it when he got hired? What did I say to you? I said, bro, no. He was like, yo, VAR, nah, this is good. No. He chokes in the finals. He chokes in the final games, like sevens and all that. He's horrible.
But it'd be more upsetting to me if they keep Doc Rivers for this year, which I said they should, and then they're going to release Monty Williams, which I was so heartbroken.
Get Monty Williams. Get Monty Williams to the Sixers. I guarantee y'all it'd be a different environment. The players will have somebody that knows how to adjust. I mean, come on. Devin Booker scoring 12 points. Not even he going to think that was going to happen. Nobody thought that would happen. That's just a once-in-a-lifetime bad game. But he not about to have Joel Embiid playing a bad game. Look at it. He went from having a center that don't do really nothing in Ayton. Now you're going to have a real center, bro. A guy that's an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is just tell Chris Paul, like, yo, just forget about him. Come over here. Play with us. You ain't got to score. Don't shoot no threes. Don't just pass the ball. Maxey right there. Harden, you can go by your business. Go back to Houston. Like, literally.
So let's do a swap. Let's say Doc Rivers to Phoenix and Monty Williams to Sixers. You think that would work?
Phoenix don't want him. Phoenix going to look at him and be like, let's look at your resume. Huh. Championship. Conference finals. Oh, finals loss. Okay. I understand that. Semi, sevens. Hey, listen, Doc, I understand that you're trying to apply for this. Nah, you can't. It's okay. I'll take a better chance than somebody else.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, that's bad luck. Bro, if I'm in a game 7, and I've been there plenty of times and I've lost, and this is the one time I say I want to win, that's why I say I can never be a coach, man. I'm going to be in the locker room before the game. Listen to me. Y'all have lost 3 game 7s, 4 game 7s. How about y'all get up and do something about it? I've lost 9. This is going to be my 10th. I've lost 9. Please play better. Halftime, halftime the Sixers are down 3.
And Doc Rivers probably told him, you guys are playing great. You guys are playing great out there.
Exactly. Come out second half. The Celtics score about 30-something points. The Sixers score 20.
I know you'd be happy if Steve Kerr was on the Sixers.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all definitely would have been championship.
Doc Rivers don't have a Philly mentality. He's just that.
So you saying you need like a Philly coach type of attitude, like?
Yeah, bro. You can't just like you see how Joel Embiid is. He's a Philly type of player, like.
Or you might need like a Pat Riley type of coach.
No, Pat Riley's not. He's not going to coach again, bro.
No, not him. I said type, like a Pat Riley type.
Yeah, like somebody who's a fiery coach, bro. Like not just somebody who just sit there. Like, all right, so Thibodeau that coached the Knicks. If Thibodeau had coached the Sixers, I think it would have been a good job.
Yeah,
I actually think he's a good coach. Defensively, he would have everybody sound. Like Stephen A. made a comment. He said, "Look how the Knicks fought in Game 6, even though they lost. They lost by 4. But they scratched away and did everything. Sixers didn't fight.
Well, hold up. Brunson was the only one that was scratching and clawing and howling.
At the end of the day, he was still doing it. One of your stars was doing it, right?
One.
None of the Sixers stars are doing it. That's what I'm saying. At least somebody scratch away at it and say, yo, I'm trying to win. Drag out a star with you if you have to. Like,
imagine Tobias Harris would have had 41 points.
if Tobias had 41 points, they'd still lost.
Yeah.
And I'd have been like, I don't want to hear nobody talk bad. And I still don't want to hear nobody talk bad about him. I really don't. Because he played. He did his job. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear nobody say, oh, man, Tobias Harris needs to get traded. Why? The only person that really need to get traded is the one guy that we actually depended on to bring us to the promised land.
James Harden. Yeah, James Harden.
Like I told you, I don't care about no favorite team, favorite player. I don't give a damn about
But wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, was a skirt. James Harden to the promised land. I don't even think he could take you to the promised land.
No. What I mean, get us over the hump. Like,
oh yeah,
you know
help.
What I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
help. Like not really him, the main star, but like I said,
like when Moses Malone went to the Sixers with Dr. J.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Dr. J.
Yeah. That is how I saw it but it just didn't happen. Now,
Y'all need LeBron on that team.
oh man, now it's you gotta hope that Tyrese Maxey expand his game, play better. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and speaking of LeBron James, it's amazing that this guy is in the Western Conference going up against Denver. This is, to me, is going to be a bit tricky because I feel like this time Denver is going to do whatever it takes to get these guys. And who knows? I mean, Lakers, they might turn around and say, you know what? Nah, guys, we're going to take you out the same way we did in 2020. I don't know, man. I like, is this LeBron's? This would be his 12th finals appearance, I think. I mean, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. So who you got? Heat or Celtics?
Heat.
Okay. And Lakers or Denver?
Lakers.
So, okay, so you got the bubble rematch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because, again, there's a lot of vendettas in this conference. So I don't know, man. It could be Denver and Celtics. It could be a swap like that quick.
It could be a swap, but I don't think I'm gonna bet against Jimmy Butler no more, bro. I mean, not that I bet against him. Just saying, like,
he was on that flight. He was telling you guys, Boston. He was telling you guys he's coming.
Like he's on a mission. Like he don't forget nothing. So it was like I feel sorry for what's about to happen because he's done it before. Mind you, they lost in Game 7 by 3 points to Boston.
Yeah.
Last year, Game 7, 3 points. Jimmy Butler had 42.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum can't guard him.
This is it, man.
But for the Lakers, the reason why I picked them is it's just simple, man. Like this dude, when he gets this far, it's like automatic.
But he's aging.
He's aging and scored 39 and 9. He's aging, like what you just said, and he scored 39 and 9.
Understood. But my thing is, could that 38-year-old man could still get 39 and 9 consistent?
If not consistent, but it's say for instance, if the game requires it, yeah. If he needs to get 30 points, he can get that in his sleep.
I'll say this. If he could break Jokic, if he could break him, like LeBron could be like, oh, I could get through this guy easily. I can figure him out.
But that's what's going to happen. Jokic don't got no defense, so it's going to go straight to the paint, dunk, straight to the paint, layup, bump, foul, and one. Game 1, watch. You're going to be like, that nigga Franz is a wizard. Like, what the hell? I'm telling you, go to the paint.
So you have Lakers in Game 1.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the way that you're breaking it down, I believe you. I actually believe you.
You can't stop him from going to the paint. If you have a good center, probably. But the center you have is not going to block LeBron James. He's not going to meet LeBron James at the rim. He's just going to look at him. That's it. That's it. Like,
and then Anthony Davis as well, too, because Jokic, he's going to be guarding Anthony Davis.
Same thing going to happen, bro.
No answer for Anthony Davis. Well, if Anthony Davis, do a little shimmy shape because Jokic is not, he doesn't have like the like Joel Embiid's foot movement.
Footwork.
Right. So this is gonna be a good one. All right, so you got Lakers into the finals, you got the Heat into the finals, and you got Lakers in Game 1, and you have Miami in Game 1.
Nah, I got Boston in Game 1.
Boston Game 1. Okay, yeah. But okay. Let's see, and it's gonna be at Boston too. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because Jimmy Butler, say he's coming. But all right, so I don't know, Miami. Yeah, you're right. I think Boston might take Game 1 because they're gonna be live. They're gonna be ready and live. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. And you guys already know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Versus final word, ladies and gentlemen. And to wrap this up, it's really simple. Guys, look, you do not want to put your career in jeopardy. All right. You do not want to go out and do the most stupidest things just to put the money over a criminal act. You do not want to do that. Why put yourself in a position to go right back to square one when you're already 3 steps ahead? It's okay to take 1 or 2 steps back, but when you start taking 3 steps back, then you're gonna start taking 4 and 5. So the best idea to do is to keep your head up and keep taking 3 or 4 steps forward. Because the last thing you want to do is to mess up your money, mess up your career, and most importantly, is to mess up your family and heritage. You do not want to do that. Please, if you have any source of mental health help, or if you can't get it together with your life, or you're trying to figure a way out and you're struggling, go seek help. I'm not trying to be religious, but find a prayer, talk to your God, keep believing, because anything and everything is possible. Set your mind to it, believe in it, and you could get it done. Just don't end up in a situation where it's going to cost you. Don't. Because what's really going to cost you is your legacy. So make the right decisions. And by doing that, when you drop the soap jar, don't pick it up. Just leave it. And for that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that was hashtag the Versus Show. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. Wait. There we go. That's for us to hear. You guys already got the theme song already. But anyway, make sure that you like, subscribe, and press that bell at the same time for your support. And I thank you so much for your viewership and your support. Faraz FR, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much, my brother. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, the GOAT, and I thank you very much for your viewership. I am the Versa. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you on the next episode on hashtag the Versa Show. And you guys make sure you have a blessed and amazing day. And I love you. Peace into the Middle East.
Hashtag The Versus Show is produced by Vintage Era Production.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am The Versa, and I thank you so much for watching the latest episodes. For more new episodes, you can subscribe, press that bell, and like as well for your support. And trust me, we got new music for you guys and videos, and as well, more of hashtag The Versus Show. I thank you for your support. Make sure you like, subscribe, and press that bell too. Hashtag The Versus Show, baby. It's the best podcast around.